Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Washington Huskies taking on the #1 team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Offense set on first down. They go to the ground. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Going downfield for the big play. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat heat-seeking missile. He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole. So
another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And the senior just took that one out of the air. First down here for the offense. Looking for a gap. It's Wallace. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. He's now up to 58 yards, rushing in this one and closing in on 1,800 yards for the season. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Out of the gun, the inside give. On the move is the 30. Afterburner's coming. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
this offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players. And
nothing but green ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And the offensive line and the quarterback. job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a path.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. He wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Penn State!
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Give to the back. Oh, big juke to get past. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Wallace. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Let's go! The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the run. And that's a very productive 1st down play of bringing up 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Wallace. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wallace. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's going to pass. They've got the screen set up. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He was hoping for a little more running. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Wallace. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Smashes through. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Handoff from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Back to the ground with the running back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down?
Got enough space. Touchdown, Penn State. Made made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. The Nittany Lions pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Wallace. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. Wide out in motion. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
A little screen to the running back. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Powers forward. Touchdown, Penn State! And the route is on. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it?
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.